A letter from Georgia's 2 U.S. senators is headed to the U.S. Justice Department for consideration of a possible investigation into the Bibb County Jail. Senators John Ossoff and Raphael Warnock say longtime health and safety problems at the jail could violate inmate civil rights. Maggie Fitzgerald spoke with a former Bibb inmate who explains what the conditions inside look like as the jail battles ongoing overcrowding.
After violent incidents and calls for improving the jail, the message remains the same from those inside.
Something needs to be done. Like, they need to open their eyes and realize that what is going on is not okay.
Just days ago, Katrina Howell was incarcerated inside the Bibb County Jail. She violated her probation, which led to a 3-month stay inside with, quote, inhumane conditions she and 93 other women experienced while living in K Block.
Their loved ones that are locked up here, they're not allowed to call, they're on lockback, and they're not getting fed, they're not getting water, and the inmates are having to clean up after them.
And with calls for federal involvement, Howell says her top concerns include better access to medical care, tackling the bug infestation, and cleaning the cells.
It's ridiculous. There's bugs in there that are the size of, oh my God, rocks. These rocks here, they're huge, they're humongous bugs, and they're not doing nothing.
It also comes as the county works through a 6-point plan aimed at relieving overcrowding and speeding up court processes.
They have people in there fighting, and it's like they don't even care. One girl had to walk in her own feces for the whole time I was there, and they finally had a machine come in there and clean it out. It's bad.
Women sleeping on floors and tables, plumbing issues, and calls for help going unanswered. Its conditions make an NAACP President Gwinnett Westbrook says she's seen herself and will continue to note during monthly walkthroughs of the jail. That's an agreement she and Sheriff Davis made back in May to monitor conditions.
Every inmate needs to be in a cell. They shouldn't be in a cot sleeping on the floor. I'm still seeing some of that. So we're just so glad that they have come on board because this is so very serious.
And tonight it remains unclear how long it will take for the Department of Justice to consider or respond to the senator's request for investigation. In Macon, Maggie Fitzgerald, 13 WMEZ News.
Now, this would not be the first time the U.S. Justice Department looked into a Georgia prison. They called the Fulton County Jail dangerous and dehumanizing in a report. The feds ended up reaching a deal with the county and the Fulton sheriff, who promised to make plans for improvements and bring in more oversight. And in October, the DOJ released its findings in a years-long investigation into Georgia state prisons. Federal prosecutors said the Corrections Department was violating prisoners' constitutional rights by failing to protect them from harm.